I'm down at the river. So I wanted to wish everyone lots of love today. There are so many memories from 2022, February 14th, when our government showed us how much they truly love us. And Justin Trudeau and his minions turned on fellow Canadians, their own people who pay their wages. We'll never forget that. Peaceful Canadians from coast to coast to coast came to Ottawa because they had a lot of big problems due to the mandates, and they just needed to talk and straighten things out, come up with solutions, and show our government that too many people are suffering from these decisions. And if it wasn't for Chris Barber starting that convoy to go to Ottawa, none of us would have been there, because he was standing up for a fellow truck driver and decided, we're going to Ottawa. That opened the voice for all of us who were being silenced by family, friends, strangers. We were telling the truth. We were telling people what scientists, world-renowned scientists, were telling us. Doctors in our own country standing up to say, stop. We don't know enough about these shots. There's no long-term data. All of these things, and the lockdowns, and children dying and committing suicide, all ages. It was just so brutal of a situation for people to be in. It was a huge nightmare that wasn't ending, and still today goes on. We're still being silenced, even though so much truth has been revealed through the pharmaceutical industry themselves, through Health Canada, and they're still putting these shots into children, into babies in Canada. 6-month-old babies are getting these shots. And there's so much information about how dangerous they are. You know, Sean's father, Dan, is trying to live without his boy because he took this experimental shot only to play hockey. There was no other reason. There are so many people that are dying around us suddenly, all ages. Sports athletes dying on the field during their sports. This is unheard of. It's never happened in our lives. Well, today is Valentine's Day, the day our government turned on us. All those peaceful protesters, I don't call it protesters because we were there with love. We just wanted to be heard. And our truckers, they gave us that voice. People started coming out of the woodwork on the sides of the roadways in the freezing cold of winter, on the overpasses, sharing their love with all these truckers going through. And it brought us all together. We all came for our own reasons, for what we were all suffering from. And we thought our Prime Minister would talk to us. We thought that they would stop and listen. And that didn't happen. February 14th, our government showed how much they love us Canadians. And it hasn't stopped. So people are still standing up. People are still trying to tell the truth. Get the truth out for people to see and hear. And protect our children. Protect our families, our loved ones. Too many people are not with us anymore. And the burden we feel because we kept trying our best to let it be heard. Just wait until there's more data. I want to thank Chris Barber for having that heart in him to say, let's do this convoy and just go for it and do it. And that brought all of us out of the woodwork. There was so much love in Ottawa. Canada was alive and happy, and people were hugging each other, and I wasn't there at the party. I got there later. I got there just before they brought out the forces against us. So I was on the front line, talking from the heart, telling them, you're our people, look around you, this is love from Canada. There's no weapons, there's no violence, there's no anger. They were all crying on the front line. 3 rows back, they were crying because they're our people and they knew they shouldn't be here. And that went on for hours and days. They didn't move until the goon squad came. And that was not today, not February 14th. We didn't have the frontline problem on February 14th in Ottawa. In Ottawa, the police all around us were thanking us and loving us, and we were thanking them for their service. And we were all being happy and loving and kind to everyone and putting out information to everyone, showing them how peaceful it was in Ottawa, just doing live streams all the time. Millions of Canadians supported the truckers going to Ottawa. How did $10 million happen in a day in a fund? That shows you how many people that were supporting this and had so many problems. Well, today I want to thank everyone and that is still holding the line. Thank you, Chris Barber. If it wasn't for your decision, who knows where we'd be right now. Thank you, and thank you to all the Canadians who stood up with love in their hearts and peace and truth. And we need justice now. We need justice. We need justice for Sean, for all those who have died, all who are suffering, all the people who are injured from these shots. They're experimental shots, guys. Peace and love forevermore. Let's stick together with our hearts. That's what we always do as Canadians. We are not weak. The world is still watching Have an awesome day. Let's shine our hearts, our love. Stay strong. We're brave. We can do this. Have an awesome day, everyone.